Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very, very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages and you're all snuggled up and you're ready to spend some time with me. I'm very honoured that you want to spend some time with me. I feel quite privileged actually. Yeah. Anyway, as you can probably tell, we are here to take a look at the wild and wonderful side of tattoo TikTok. This is my absolute favourite series to do. This is your favourite series to watch. I can't believe we're near 100 of these videos now. People keep mentioning it. They keep saying, oh, we're getting close to 100 now. And I'm like, wait, I have done 100 of a certain type of video? How? Like, how? I'm sure that equates to like 1/6 of my uploads, to be honest with you. Like, it's crazy. Before we jump into today's video, I am super happy and excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Aura. Have you ever Googled yourself and were shocked to see that your personal information was exposed on those public listing sites? Now, obviously, there is a lot of information about me online due to the nature of my job. You know, you all know my age and all my favourite things and my star sign and all of that kind of stuff, right? And I'm okay with that type of information being out online, but my super personal information I'm not okay with, and I don't think anyone would be okay with that. I'm super conscious of my internet safety. I always have been. I was literally born 2 weeks into the 90s, 1990 gang, raise up. So I pretty much grew up as the internet become more and more accessible, and I would hear and still hear terrible internet horror stories about scams and data leaks and all of that. And scammers are becoming way more craftier with what they do. It's honestly terrifying how some scams are so believable. Did you know that data brokers are making an absolute fortune off of selling your personal information to spammers, scammers, robocallers? You know those really annoying people that phone you when you're trying to eat your cheese sandwich? Yeah. But yeah, data brokers will get a hold of this information and then sell it to people like that. The ones that annoy you while you're trying to eat your cheese sandwich. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do so. Yeah, so let Aura handle all of this for you. What I love about Aura is the fact that it's super easy to set up and you don't have to download several different apps to do several different things. Aura has everything you need in one place. Aura has things like a VPN, antivirus, parental controls, password management, basically anything you need to keep yourself safe online. You get everything at one affordable price and all in one place. So let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online so you can focus on other tasks with a peace of mind. Stop data brokers from exposing your information online. Go to my sponsor aura.com/treacle for your 14-day free trial. That's aura.com/treacle for your 14-day free trial and see if your personal information has been compromised. I just want to say thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video, and thank you to everyone for supporting me. And without your support, I wouldn't be able to do cool stuff like this, so thank you. Okay, are we ready? Are we all comfy and cozy? Yes? Okay, great.
This guy called and he was like, hey, I want to get a word on my face. And I was like, so just to clarify, you want to get a word on your face
and
for
it's
your first
Oh
ever
God.
tattoo? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, typically we don't do that, but like, what word do you want? He said, God. He wanted it right here above his eyebrow.
Hell
God.
yeah.
And I was like,
Not
oh,
even blessed or
okay.
something?
Like, do you have a font in mind? Or are we wanting this hand letter? I swear to God,
Times
this
New Roman.
man, the sans serif Google font.
What?
No.
The sans serif capital G-O-D. What do? You're about to permanently alter someone's body. Permanently. That's for real. That's not changeable. So there is, at least in Boston, you had to be like, hey, you know, there are social implications to a tattoo, and like we would say that. And I put him on hold. I was like, hey, Nicole, like my friend, this guy wants this tattoo. What do we do? And she's like, let me talk to him. She got on the phone with him and was like, hey, you know this tattoo is going to ruin your life. Where do you get your money? And she like grilled him, and he was like, my parents. And she was like, okay, are your parents going to be okay with this? And he was like, no. He was like, so where are you going to get your money? And he did not like being grilled like that.
Did you just hang up?
No, we booked it because here's the thing. Our thinking was, we've done our due diligence. Yeah. So he showed up and we did it. And then I have never, ever in my life met someone and been more sure that that person either has or will kill someone.
Really?
And the good news
So you're
is,
saying that the guy who wanted a God tattoo on his forehead
something
wasn't
was
chill?
off. No,
He wasn't chill?
He was not chill.
Oh my God, that is, okay, wow. What? I really do like how this tattoo artist was like, there's a chance that this tattoo could ruin your life. And then like had another artist jump in and like grill this person, because I feel like it's always a catch-22 with this one, because a part of me is obviously always like, make sure you think about your tattoo choices, because, you know, a tattoo could really hinder your life, especially if you're very heavily or visibly tattooed. Case in point, a video that I made recently about a person that is quite heavily visibly tattooed and quite young, and they struggled to get a job at TJ Maxx or whatever. That it was a whole thing. Yeah, I mean, visible tattoos can really like hinder your future career. But then, like, in this situation of this TikTok that we just watched, the client was fully aware, has been grilled by the tattoo artist and been made aware of the, you know, of the way a visible tattoo can hold you back. But then the artist still went ahead with it. But at least the tattoo artist can now sleep at night knowing that they've done what they can and they've made that client aware of what can happen. But yeah, I'm always a bit like, ugh, with this whole thing, because a part of me is like, no, it's so stupid. A tattoo artist should not be tattooing someone's first tattoo on their face, like red flag. But another part of me is like, well, they've warned this client, they've done what they can, they're probably going to do it somewhere else, they may as well just do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, like, I feel like you can't win in this situation. But yeah, that's a wild first tattoo choice if you ask me. But yeah, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on the whole face tattoo debate, or getting the first tattoo on your face or somewhere very visible like your neck or your hands or whatever. How do you feel about that? Tell me your thoughts and opinions.
Here's the situation. Today we are on a
I'm
mission
staring at
to
the
fix
hair.
my absolute monstrosity of a hand tattoo.
Okay.
I first got it done in 2019. Here's what we originally started out with. Not awful. This is a great base. We could do something with this.
I wish to be this Delulu.
This is where I fucked up. About a year later, I went to this guy. If your name is Lucky and you tattoo in Arizona, you better sleep with one eye open, sir.
Oh.
He randomly just decided to start freehanding these sparkles. This is nothing what I asked for. Not only did he harass me the whole entire appointment,
sorry?
he went over all of the already existent lines, making them not even fine line anymore, and just everything murky. It's not the worst tattoo I've ever seen, but I do think that it could be better. So I went to this cutesy little baby named Ella. She's a wonderful artist. She drew up all of these different like ornamental pieces that we had a plan to place strategically so that your eye would kind of like be drawn away from the messiness.
Okay. I see the vision. I see the vision.
I was absolutely obsessed with it. She actually was the one who had the idea of filling in the sun with something else so that there would be like a new kind of focal point. Also, her little stippling shading technique, gorge. Love it. Emotional support girlfriend came along.
I love
this
that.
is what all of the new additions looked like together.
It does complete
everything
it
I have
a bit.
ever
It does
dreamed
like
of. Look at
tie
the
it
crescent
all in
moon.
together.
The shading is so beautiful. Step number 2 was to go back and try to clean up the lines that were already there. It was kind of like doing a little like grammar revision. We were like crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. His technique as a tattooer was just so bad. I don't even know how this man still has a license. I hope he does not tattoo anymore. The moons literally looked like glops. It was so satisfying to watch them get redone.
Okay.
This is the final product. I'm going to go stare at my hand for the next like 7 days.
It does look
It
better.
is beautiful.
It does. That is a big improvement, to be honest. It's gone from like low budget, like that sounds horrible, but it goes from like low budget tattoo to a bit more elevated and a bit more cleaner and a bit more precise and just a bit more thought out. A little zhuzh of a tattoo can really help it. So if you have any tattoos you're a little bit like about, go for a zhuzh. You don't need to do a cover up, you just need a little tweak, you know? It's like, instead of doing like a facelift, it's like going for Botox. Do you know what I mean? Like you just do a little tweak.
Next time that an older person comes and is like, you know, those tattoos are permanent, right? I'll be like,
That's the thing though, like what do people actually expect us to react with when people say that? Like what is the goal reaction? I'd love to know. I truly would love to know what the goal reaction is, because like what do they want us to say? Like, oh my gosh, no, I did not know. Really? Or do they want a, well, no shit. Like what do you want from us when people say this? Does anyone know? Does anyone know the answer? I need to know. I really need to know the answer to this, because it's like one of life's biggest mysteries for me, honestly. My client messaged me and asked me for this tattoo. I said as long as I can make it my own. Okay. So we've got like some koi fish. That is a lot of real estate right there. It's quite exciting if you ask me. I love seeing blank canvases like this because it's just like, oh, you could do so much, you know? Okay. I do like the placement. It'll be easy to hide, but easy to show off as well, depending on clothes. Oh, there's like flowers in the fish. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Instead of like scales and stuff. Ooh, I like it. Oh, it's kind of like a yin and yang moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, because one fish is white and one is like a little bit darker and stuff. I quite like that. Guys, I can't tell if I'm addicted to getting tattoos or just my artist. Okay. I mean, that's quite a pretty person, isn't it? That's quite an attractive person if you ask me, but you won't catch me going to a tattoo artist just because I think they look nice. Do you know what I mean? Like these tattoos are on me forever. You know, I'm not going to just keep going back to someone because I just think they look nice. Like, no, like stop that. Stop getting tattoos because of that reason, you know, like that's not a reason to be tattooed if you ask me. Like, I understand, but sensible me is like, stop it. I mean, this could just be a TikTok, but still.
We just got tattoos, and I already regret mine. It's so bad.
No, you look. I love it. Like Abby, I think it looks amazing.
I'm freaking out.
Not
Stop!
the
Don't
hype.
freak out. It's literally fine, Abby.
I
really
The
like
hyping
I like
is
the tattoo.
too much for me.
Not for me. It's not my vibe. This is it. It's so dainty, and oh my god, it's not me. It's cute. It's
Well,
cute.
what you could do is you can do dainty on your arm, like dainty patchwork. No, Abby, it looks good.
It looks.
You want to go back? You want to go?
Oh my god. Just like compared to my. Okay,
Break
it's fine.
the wrist
It's fine.
again on a bigger scale.
Yeah. So then you can. Oh my god, this is bad.
I can, like, I obviously don't know this person, but I can immediately tell what they're saying, you know, because like they have like this emo kind of vibe, this kind of like alternative kind of vibe, like not heavily, but like on a scale of like Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish, I would say she's more on the Billie Eilish side, you know, like that's the best way I can explain it. But she showed that she had a thigh tattoo, right, and that was a bit more heavier, a bit more darker, and the line work was a bit thicker and it's a bit bolder. And then you have like this dainty squiggle that was like a sun and a moon, and like I understand what she's saying, you know, it's just like not her vibe. I mean, that's not to say that you can't have whatever vibe you want, because like I'm a mixed bag of everything. I mean, I don't like dainty tattoos, but you know, I like other things that are all over the place, like my music taste, all over the place. You know, you probably look at me and think, oh, she listens to nothing but metal and rock, but oh honey, no. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh man, it bone it.
Man, I really need you to sit as still as you can, okay?
Hey.
I feel like, am I allowed to laugh at this? That's good. That is a good TikTok. That is, yeah, I like that. That's good. I just don't know if I should be allowed. I don't know if I should laugh. Is this politically correct? I don't know.
So here's a fun fact. Tattoos can make you pass out.
Yes.
Yeah, even if you've had a lot of tattoos, and even if you work in the tattoo industry, you can pass out. You can like smack your face on a wrought iron door and then need to call your husband to have him pick you up from work because you can't drive and have an unfinished tattoo. So that's a thing. That happens.
Oh. Like, I know passing out, fainting, blacking out, whatever, is kind of common when it comes to being tattooed, but to injure yourself like that during that process, like most people will pass out when they're just like sitting there or, you know, laying there or what have you, or they've stood up for whatever reason, then it all gets a bit too much and then they pass out, but they're normally close to like the bed or the chair or something that they can hold on to, or, you know, they just fall to the floor. But they did it quite dramatically. I've only ever nearly passed out once when getting tattooed. It was when I did the line work for my black work blast over tattoo. It was literally the strangest thing because I'd finished it. I was fine during the whole of the tattoo. right? The whole of the tattoo. We just put the second skin on, okay? Well, Heidi was putting the second skin on. I think she was on the last little bit of second skin, okay? Heidi's my tattoo artist. And then all of a sudden, my vision just started to go like black, like I had a tunnel vision of this blackness. And I was like, oh my God, I think I might pass out. What the fuck? And then I'm normally one to not make a fuss about anything or anything. Like, I like to wait to the last moment because I don't want to scare anyone or freak anyone out or make a dramatic situation. So I was kind of like, Heidi, I feel like I might faint. So I sat down and I managed to stop myself from fainting, but for a good well, it felt like forever, but I think it was 30 seconds or a minute. I was just sitting on this chair and my vision was just tunneled and black. I could see a little bit, but not much. It was like my body was fighting the urge to pass out. And this had only ever happened to me one other time in my whole life. I got some quite severe burns from going on a sunbed. I don't do sunbeds anymore. I was very dumb. I was young. This was 10 plus years ago or whatever. I've stopped loving the sun since then. Too many tattoos that are far too expensive to destroy. Thank you. But yeah, the morning after having a sunbed incident, I went to have my morning wee and I sat on the toilet and then all of a sudden everything was going black and I felt like I was going to pass out on the toilet. So lovely that. But yeah, it was kind of scary because I'd been getting tattooed for I don't know how many years before that. I think 12 years. I don't remember. I can't do math. Yeah, 12 years before that, I'd been getting tattooed quite frequently. Never had any issues. It was just so weird how it wasn't even a terrible tattoo appointment. I'd expect it to happen when I got my palm tattooed, which was excruciatingly painful, or my neck tattoo, but I was completely fine with those. It was just the line. I just don't like line work. I think that's what it was. My body was in shock. I don't know. But let me know if you've ever fainted or passed out while getting tattooed. There's obviously ways you can try and stop this from happening. Make sure you are very hydrated. Make sure you've eaten. I mean, when I had this tattoo done, when I nearly passed out, I had eaten beforehand and all of that. So I don't know. It was an off day. It happens. My boyfriend said I've got the bubblegum tattoos and now I can't unsee it. Oh no, I see what's happening here. Yeah. We have the thing is, it's kind of the same as my patchwork traditional tattoos. That's pretty much the same kind of thing. I'm not wearing the right attire to show you my patchwork arm. I'm sure you've seen it before. But I've got loads of random traditional tattoos, but I think maybe just because they're a bit bigger, it doesn't look as bubblegummy, I guess. I don't know. This type of style of tattoo, or the placements, or the way it's all laid out, and the designs and everything like that, is pretty what's in at the moment, if that makes sense. I always say tattoos themselves are not a trend, but there are trends within tattoos. And I feel like that's the trend nowadays, Anyway, you Amazon Prime a tattoo machine? No. Not with, what? No. Do you know what's really worrying about this? Is the fact that their profile picture is basically a family portrait. I feel like this is a family vlogger type content creator. Right? I mean, they didn't turn out bad, but no, that's not good. That's quite deep, to be honest with you. But it's I feel like every one of these videos I'd make now, I'm but there's no gloves. But where are the gloves? I'm sure these Amazon tattoo kits come with gloves. I mean, the ones I've seen come with gloves and stuff. The state of the work area is insane. You're just asking for an infection. The whole, that was honestly so much fun. Why don't you just buy canvases and some paint and draw? Do you know what I mean? Instead of risking your other half with sepsis. I don't know if I'm in my own little world here. Well, not my own little world, but a small population world with all of us, right? Where we take tattoos a bit more serious. I don't understand. Would you just go to any old surgeon? Or would you just go to any old dentist or whatever, right? No, because you want to go somewhere where it's safe and hygienic and all of that. And they use medical tools, injections and what have you. So why do people treat tattooing so half-arsely and just don't even think about it? But you're using the same equipment as doctors and dentists and all of that. It just doesn't make sense to me that people are so blasé about tattooing. It just doesn't, I can't comprehend. I do not understand. Or you can eat tattoos. You cannot eat tattoos unless you're a cannibal. Get as many tattoos as you like. What? Pick from pre-designs? Oh, I think I understand now. So you basically spend however much money and get as many tattoos as you can in that hour? Which sounds cute, but kind of like, I don't know. I feel like as the tattoo artist, you're kind of selling yourself short because someone could, get like 10 tattoos in that hour or 4 hours. 4 hours, £160, and you can get as many tattoos as you want. I mean, if you want to go for the bubblegum tattoo sleeve situation, you could probably do that in 4 hours for 160 quid. Like, I'm no, accountant or business person or whatever, but, that, you're selling yourself short there. I mean, it's great for clients, not for the tattoo artist, because just really watched it again to make sure I'm making sense of it. And it literally is, you spend £160 and you can get tattooed for 4 hours, and you can get as many tattoos as you can in those 4 hours. I mean, sure, they're like little small flash tattoos or whatever, but you could get some coverage with those. This person is selling themselves short, honey. No. What is this? What is this? What is that even meant to be? It kind of looks like an owl bird face. Oh, God. It's the hands. It's the dry toilet paper. That is literally bog roll. And I can't even... It's everything. It's just stop it. Just stop it. Cut the arm off. And it's the dry wiping. Could you imagine you've just been cut up to pieces with someone that doesn't know how to tattoo? They've scarred you for life with an owl lady. And they're wiping you with toilet paper that's dry with their bare ass hands. Gross. Drew Barrymore.
I really want to see the real deal with my tattoos. Let's just see what's up with the leg.
Oh my, that's an old one.
It's old. I got it when I was 13.
13?
So, 18.
Drew.
I did everything after 18. Oh God, I'm not even going to bother with that lie. This is...
Oh, bless her.
very different than it was a minute ago.
Oh dear.
The enhancing tattoo stick. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I have waited for something like this.
Are we watching an ad right now?
Oh, the stick makes it so easy. Okay, enhancing tattoo balm. Put a layer on top to insulate from everyday wear. All my tattoos are super faded. Really excited to try this.
Okay.
This seems really revelatory. Rejuvenates, brightens, and protects your ink. Oh yeah. I am slathering.
I can't believe I'm watching an ad right now, but I do love Drew Barrymore.
I love them. I have been wanting to actually find something that would keep the pigment and the ink bright. Wow, facial cleanser? That awakening eye gel.
Okay, we're going to just stop because it's just an advert at this point for The Rock's beauty care. The Rock has a beauty care line? What the frick? There's always this debate about tattoo aftercare and tattoo aftercare products and all of that, and what do they actually do? Is it just a glorified moisturizer? I don't know the answers, quite honestly. But it is nice to moisturize your tattoos. It does brighten them up a little bit. But I have noticed, and I will always say this, the best thing that has ever made my tattoos look a bit more brighter and saturated is SPF. I'm being dead ass serious. It's because SPF goes deep into your skin, where all the tattoo ink is sitting and laying, right? And it just brings it all up because that part of the skin becomes a bit more hydrated because you just put cream on there, And yeah, I will always say just some sun cream will just do the job, My favourite sun cream, sunscreen, SPF, whatever you want to call it. I've been made fun of for calling it sun cream before from, I guess, people from America or other places, but in the UK we call it sun cream. Don't come for me, okay? But my favourite is P20. It is expensive, okay? But if you're pale and or just tattooed or just you burn easily, get the factor 50. It just does not come off. You can put it on and it will literally protect you for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and it's just freaking amazing. His first tattoo, I mean, I'll give him credit because thigh is pretty dang spicy. So, I mean, he's done quite a tough spot for his first tattoo, and that looks like quite a big tattoo. It's quite saturated. You know, there's a lot of line work in there, a lot of shading. It's going to be pretty painful. And I guess everyone handles tattoos differently, you know. I just thought I would take a look in the comments, and of course there's people being like, what a wimp, I'll do 5 hours chilling. But it's like, where did you get that tattoo for 5 hours that you'd be chilling? Because thigh is pretty spicy, surprisingly. I think it's just because it's so meaty, you know. And different spots are painful for other people, so there might be people watching this right now that are like, absolutely not, my thigh tattoo was super easy. It all depends per person. We're all different, and that's what makes us great, okay? I'm literally just looking at my favourites now, okay? Because when you tag me and stuff, I put it in my favourites and stuff. I have three videos, okay? You probably won't see from there. But I have 3 videos from this one dude that is an absolute incel, okay? His name's Rich. I think I've made at least 2 videos on this person way in the past. I don't know. It was a while ago. Who just doesn't like women with tattoos. I don't think he likes women, to be honest with you. But he's not dealing with it very well. So let's watch these 3.
Tattoos and piercings is something that some guys might have a preference for, but with everybody that I've talked to, and I've talked to a lot of doctors and psychologists, these guys all make the same observation. There's a direct correlation between the tattoos and the markings on their body and the bullshit that's going on in their life.
I mean, maybe, just maybe, people get them because they like them and they like the look of them. If you ever thought about that, honey? No, probably not, because there is absolutely nothing in that massive forehead of yours. I just don't understand white men with a microphone. I really don't. Who asked you? Like, who hurt you?
Tattoos just show a lack of taste. It's like putting bumper stickers all over a Lamborghini. You just don't do it. Women are beautiful by nature. Why would you go and draw all over their bodies?
It's very, very telling when a man compares a person, a woman, to an object. It just says everything. Like, I don't need to say any more. You just objectify women. It's very, very evident. It's so gross.
Tattoos are typically a masculine trait. So
okay.
Getting sleeve tattoos and lots of tattoos all over their bodies is a sign of them trying to be more like men.
Do I look like I'm trying to be a man right now? I know I could talk for England, okay? And I say things for just the sake of saying things. I say words for the sake of saying words sometimes. But this man is out here saying words for the sake of words because it just does not make sense, please. And the thing is, maybe sometimes someone does want to look a bit more masculine. What is wrong with that? Like, what is wrong with people doing what they want with their bodies? Why do we have to put a label on it? This man's just so... Ugh. Like, do you ever want to, like, meet someone in real life and just be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, do you ever want to have like a face-to-face conversation and be like, are you okay? Is everything okay at home? Because you're spending a little bit too much time in that basement of yours with your microphone. You know, you might need to go outside and touch some grass. I can help you. I can assist you. I can help you go outside and touch that thing that's on the ground that's green. You might like ground yourself a little bit better. And maybe have conversations with women about just general things instead of telling them what they are and are not. But it's probably best that we don't actually put this type of man anywhere near a woman. You know, maybe I shouldn't volunteer as tribute to sort this man's life out, because that's probably not a good idea, is it? No. Wait, what? Okay. I don't hate this. Why do wow. I really, really like this. I really, really like, surprisingly, I really, really like that. Like, the design, the placement and all of that. And it's quite subtle. And you could easily hide it with a lot of foundation if you wanted to, or concealer or what have you. I really like this. This is probably like one of the most unique tattoo placements I've seen in a while. And it just, everything like fits and flows so nicely. I'm for it. I'm actually so for it. Honestly, I know already this is just gonna be a ton of BS. I'm calling it out straight away. This is gonna be fake. It's gonna be fake. It's fake. Okay? I mean, who would? Who would ever? Truly. Let's see if it actually... Is there a needle in there? It's so hard to tell. I think that... I think there's a needle in there. It's so hard to tell. It did look like there was a needle in there, I won't lie to you, but honestly, I've seen so much of this fake tattoo bullcrap recently that, like, it's just, I instantly think it's fake, but, are you really, are you fake? I think it's fake. I think it's fake. I think it's fake. It's gotta be fake. It's so fake. It is fake because these people are so dumb. Because literally a couple of days ago, okay, the exact same person has gone back with no moustache tattoo, but now they're getting a sword nose tattoo. Like, if you're going to do stuff like this, at least switch out the people you're going to play this prank on with. Do you know what I mean? Like, get different actors. It's just terrible. Like, it's freaking 2024. Can we, like, come up with better ideas now? All right? Like, this kind of thing was fun, maybe, you know, a couple of years ago when I first started doing this series, but now it's boring. And the thing is, this type of thing gets, like, so many views. Like, the one that we just watched with the barbed wire, that had, like, 11 million views, okay? And then this one has, like, under 1 million, I think. But, see, it looks like there's a needle in there. Wait, it's a pet. Is that... It's so hard to figure out what's going on here. Because it looks like it... But it literally... I mean, it's fake. I don't know why I'm even bothering. Why am I even bothering to figure out if this is real or fake when I know it's fake? Like, get a grip, Lauren. Come do some bite mark tattoos with me. No! I mean, at least they wrapped it with cling film, so that's something. This is just not... It's just not for me. It just gives, like... it's not for me. It's not for me. Just personally, it just gives me, like, ownership vibes, you know? Like, I own you now, I've bit you. I don't know, kind of like vampire, freaking some kind of Twilight bullshit. I don't know. I'm not dissing Twilight. I freaking love Twilight. I just don't like... It's just not for me. You know, it's just not for me. I mean, this is a lot more hygienic because the area was wrapped in... cling film, plastic wrap. So there's an improvement to the whole idea. It's just not for me.
I have a question for the tattooed people. So
Okay,
if you're not
hello.
tattooed, just move along. Do you ever notice when you have a cold, the edges of your tattoo raise?
Okay, so that doesn't happen to me, but I know it does happen to other people for varying different factors. It's like an autoimmune reaction or just a body reaction or what have you. My tattoos become a little bit raised when I'm like really, really warm, like really hot, like in a summer's day. Not if I'm like having a shower or a bath or something like that, but like if I'm out in the sun for, you know, longer than 30 minutes. You know, basically when I go on holiday, that's the only time I ever stay out in the sun longer than 5 minutes. The edges of my tattoos will raise up just a tiny bit. It's not like noticeable. Like no one would ever come up to me and go, oh my God, what's wrong with you? It's just like you can notice it because you know your body and your skin. But yeah, the edges of mainly my traditional tattoos like raise up just a teeny little bit. I think it's a heat reaction or what have you, but it can happen if you're unwell or whatever. It's like a not autoimmune, but like a immune system thing. All right, I'm not a doctor, but I know it happens and it's normal.
I think my hand tattoos literally just saved my life. I was in Walmart in Spring Hill, Tennessee, in the back like cosmetics section, picking up some travel cosmetics, and some man speaking a different language walked up to me, got really close to me, and went like this, trying to get me to like smell his coat or something. I'm not really sure. But I've heard people do that to like drug you and take you. And as soon as he walked up to me, my heart started pounding, but I went like this and said, no, thank you. And as soon, he kept stepping towards me and stepping towards me. And as soon as I put my hands up and said, no, thank you, he saw my tattoos and like booked it out of there. I've heard that they won't take people with tattoos because you're identifiable. But yeah, be safe and be aware and maybe get a hand tattoo.
So scary. Obviously, we don't know the intentions of the person or whatever. Like, nobody knows. But shit, like, it is scary out there. Like, you can't even go shopping nowadays without feeling like you're gonna be attacked. You know, in a place where you feel like you could be safe because there's so many people around and cameras and all of that, you feel like, you're like, your guard comes down a little bit, right? But you just don't know with people nowadays. It's terrifying. But it is somewhat true about the whole tattoo things. Like if you're unique looking, you're a bit more identifiable or what have you. I mean, at the end of the day, people are going to traffic whoever they fucking want. Like, it's freaking terrifying. Like, nobody is ever truly safe. But I guess if you have unique features, you are a bit more identifiable. Okay, I'm going to react to one more for this video.
Hey, I'm Alex Lovingood.
Hi.
Let me tell you all about my cheeseburger tattoos.
There's more than one.
It all started in the summer of 2022.
Okay.
When I decided to get my first cheeseburger tattoo at Sacred Diamond Tattoo Shop by Seth Walker. Check it out.
That's amazing.
Now I know what you're thinking.
What?
Alex, that's really excessive. I love cheeseburgers.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Fast forward to the fall of 2023 and I had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
What if I got one cheeseburger tattoo from a different artist every month for the entirety of 2024?
No.
So on January 22nd, 2024, I did just that. I got my first cheeseburger tattoo from a local artist, Dan Koenig, at Yankee Doodle Tattoo.
Amazing.
To say I was blown away by a dragon cheeseburger with pickle horns is an understatement.
It's cool. It's a good idea.
Once February swung by, I knew exactly what I needed to do. Joshua Bowers. If you don't know about Joshua Bowers, in my opinion, he's one of the best tattooers in the Midwest. I mean, he absolutely crushed his cheeseburger tattoo in February. Just check it out.
That is cool. The glasses!
I mean, look at the ketchup and mustard on that goddamn thing. Are you kidding me? Once March rolled around, there was a car show with a tattoo convention in the middle of it happening here in Iowa. So Scotty Munster from St. Cloud, Minnesota was here, and he absolutely tattooed a banger on me. Check it out.
I want to eat it.
I mean, look at that
sunglasses. It's kidding me.
McDonald's pick mess. Oh, it's so good. So here's the rest of the plan. Every month till December, I'm getting a cheeseburger tattoo. There's only a few guidelines. 4x4 palm size, trying to fill up my left leg, and it has to be in whatever style, whatever design the artist wants it to be. Tomorrow I go to the Middle of the Map Tattoo Convention here in Des Moines, Iowa, and Dave Koenig out of Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska, is tattooing the April tattoo on me. I'm so excited. Follow along if you want to see the rest of this journey.
Honestly, I cannot be mad at this person. I cannot be mad. I am in awe of them and their tattoo journey and just who they are as a person. Like, the whole sunglasses thing was killing me. And the dedication to cheeseburgers. We all have something that we love so, so much. And hey, why not celebrate that and get a lot of them tattooed on you? Because by the end of this year, this person would have had 13 cheeseburger tattoos. I kind of want to keep up with this person's journey because I just love them, okay? They're freaking great. Anyway, my darlings, that is it for today's video. I just want to say thank you so, so much for being here and hanging out with me and watching the wonderful and wild side of tattoo TikTok. And until my next video, please stay safe out there. Be extra vigilant. Honestly, that TikTok about the person like being approached while they were just like shopping has like terrified me. So please be vigilant when you're out there. Yeah, until my next video, goodbye.